About 14 months ago, I began wearing X39. This is the patch that reactivates our stem cells because at age 30, 50% of our stem cells go dormant. And by age 60, we only have 10% of our stem cells that are active. So this reactivates them. And when that happens, oh boy, it does so many things to a person's body. So 14 months ago, I began wearing it, and I'll quickly just go through what has changed for me since wearing X39. Okay, first off, I had severe brain fog. So in the first 48 hours, I did not expect this to happen, but in the first 48 hours, my brain fog left. It was absolutely gone. And I was also losing my memory. I was having trouble thinking about words. I would pause when I would speak. It was very chronic. My children were very concerned about me, but that was 14 months ago. So to me, it was a different person. I cannot even believe I lived that way. I would stutter. It was due to the brain fog, but I didn't realize that. I just didn't understand what was happening to me. So I put the patch on, and that's all it took. I put this patch on, my brain fog left, and then my clarity began to return. I am so thankful because I feel as though I know that my life was at a crossroads, and when I put this on, it's like my future is different now because of this patch. So for the past 14 months, I've been getting increased clarity, and that is probably the biggest thing that has happened. Another testimony is that my energy increased. After wearing the patch, I began having energy from morning to night. I don't get tired in the day like I used to. In the afternoon, I do not get sort of groggy at all. I am energetic all day long, and I feel energy even into the evening until I go to bed. And my sleep has become more sound. I never had a trouble sleeping, but since we're in X39, my sleep is like I've never experienced before. It is a more sound sleep, and I wake up with energy. So that is really wonderful. I also, before wearing X39, had a soreness in my arm, and I wasn't sure why. It would come maybe a few times a week, and it was just sore right here. I just thought, well, maybe it's just age. I'm not sure. I'm 59 years old, and so, but I don't have the soreness in my arm anymore, and that's really great. It really bothered me. I also had thinning hair. After menopause, my hair was very thin. I had menopause like in my mid-40s, and I had thinning hair up until I started wearing X39. My hair has thickened. My hair is now normal. I don't have to think about my hair. I don't have to think, oh, my hair's thin. I can't do my hair. I even resorted to putting a couple of clips in my hair of fake hair right here just to give it a little fullness. But I don't have to do that anymore. It's not something I think about. And my hair feels better. It feels softer. It's just easier to do. So that's really great. I also had ear pain all my life when I flew on a plane, and I would have to work very hard to pop my ears, and it was actually painful the entire trip. And I tried everything that is out there to try to help with ear pain. I tried it. Nothing helped. And I just had to maintain, and it was very difficult. Well, the last 2 times I flew, I thought, well, why don't I put the patch right here? And so I put it in the back of my ear, and I had a normal flight for the first time in my life. I had no ear pain. I had a varicose vein that was popping out of my thigh. It was like hard, purple, dense, and it was protruding. It's gone. It's soft. It's under my skin where it belongs, and it's no longer a problem. I feel better about my skin. I have a few spider veins that are diminishing. I just feel overall better about my skin. My skin feels better. It feels softer. It feels more youthful. I'm just very thankful. What else? Oh, I had cracked heels. I had chronic cracked heels since I remember. I don't know, since my 20s. I'm not sure. Just bad cracked heels. And I'd have to constantly, maintain them so that they don't look horrible. And it took a lot of work and I could never achieve what I wanted. Well, now my heels are soft. They're normal. I don't have to think about my heels. This is so great. I also had sensitivity along my gums. So when I would go to the dentist, it would hurt. It would just kind of hurt when she would clean my teeth. And the last few times I've gone to the hygienist, I have had no pain. In fact, the last time I went, which was maybe 4 weeks ago, she commented a few times that my gums were pink, and that's never happened to me. I've never had compliments about my teeth from a hygienist. I take care of my teeth, but I don't really have the greatest teeth. So I was really happy about that. I was happy to have pink gums. My strength has increased. This happened around the 5-month mark. I noticed that I felt stronger. Like I felt my body stronger, as though I can do more in the day and take on more. When I lift things, I don't feel like, oh, I'm lifting this. I just feel my body feels stronger. So now I'm going to share some slides with you and let's talk about X39. So David Schmidt is the CEO, inventor of X39. He has over 130 patents, but right now he has over 200 at this time. So he's a scientist. He's an inventor. He specializes in age reversal. And in 2008, David focused his attention on stem cell research. I was really impressed by him because I feel good about wearing the patch after reading about him and where the patch came from, the heart of it, the work that went into it. Goodness, it took him 10 years to create this, 4.5 million to bring to market, and it came out in 2019. There's other patches that LifeWave has, but before this, he created other ones. They're like for energy, for sleep. And then he thought, wouldn't it be neat to create something that reactivates our stem cells? So that's what he did. And I just think he's got a great story. You might want to look more into his story. And it feels good to wear something that the person who created it had, passion to give people better quality of life and affordable, because the price of this is only, I think it's about $3.30 a day, $3.20, 30 cents a day. And that's really nothing for what it can do to with a person's body. What I love about this company is that this patch is patented technology and it has a 20-year patent on it. And we are 5 years in. So we have 15 more years where nobody can copy this technology. People go and they get stem cell shots, and stem cell shots are thousands of dollars, and it's not guaranteed. And it's only in one part of your body, and it's somebody else's stem cells. So this is natural. It reactivates your own stem cells, and it is a patented product. And I'm really happy about that. How X39 works. This is a proprietary form of phototherapy. It's patented nanocrystal technology. It reflects light to activate. So what it does is it elevates your copper peptides, which reactivates our stem cells. It's non-transdermal. Nothing goes in our body. There are no drugs or chemicals or stimulants. And it's non-invasive. It just works with the natural light of our own body. You know, people are looking for a natural way to help their bodies. And this is it. That's also the name of the team I'm on. It's called This Is It. So the benefits of X39 are increased strength, reduced inflammation, increased stamina, energy and vitality, mental clarity, restored muscles or skeleton conditions, improvement of sleep, improved skin appearance. And I have received all of those. X39 long-term results per case studies on thisisit.info.com. You can go there and see all kinds of testimonies. So the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. Within 6 weeks, brain becomes balanced. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased. Now, collagen is not just our skin and our hair. It is in every organ of our body. It makes up our body. So that is a really big thing. Within 6 months, heart reverses in age. So what they're saying from all the testimonies, from all the case studies, we get testimonies every single day, and they are emotional testimonies. They are vast. I mean, they're all different sorts of testimonies. So what they're saying, it's not anti-aging, it's age reversal. I feel younger. I don't feel 59. I just feel younger. I feel fantastic. I feel my age has reversed. I can truly testify to that. This is a topography map. When I look at this slide, I feel as though I'm looking at my brain before X39. I can relate to this. So this participant is a 77-year-old woman, placed X39 on the back of her neck. Session 1, look at her brain, the inflammation in the brain. And session 2, 3 weeks in, look at the change, no more inflammation, improved brain coherence. Session 3, 6 weeks on X39, complete turnaround, better brain coherence. So the first session was lack of brain coherence. Boy, I really feel this is me. If you'd like more information about this patch, you can go below to a link. This is it info. And there you'll find a lot of testimonies and more information about the patch. If you'd like to start wearing an X39, you can go to my shop, which is below, or you can go back to the distributor that shared X39 with you.